I'm going to take you guys down to the Burger King, and we're going to try that new fiery bacon Whopper. Or maybe they have something called the Dragon Whopper. That's what we've got in Canada. We are experiencing wildfires and forest fires in Manitoba right now. So a lot of you down in the States are probably hearing in the news where this smoke is coming from. I'm sorry to announce it's coming from right here. About 400 kilometers north of me. That's just an approximation. I think it's something like that. Oh boy, I wish I could lane split here, but we're not allowed to. Yeah, this is all the people coming back from out north, or pardon me, up north, the way I showed you last video, from Grand Beach way and everything like that. It'll be a lot better on the way home. Actually, I'm not going home after this. I think we're going to go to Beausejour. Beausejour, Manitoba, because we're going to need some ice cream on a 31 Celsius, 90 Fahrenheit day. We're going to need some dessert. I'll take you through the countryside to get there. I know a couple different alternative ways. I don't know how you guys in California and Toronto and everything like that deal with all that traffic. That's like the extent of how bad the traffic gets here. I couldn't imagine driving 2 hours to work. Being stuck in that gridlock. I'm gonna make Winnipeg sound so appealing, everyone's gonna want to come here for a nice quiet lifestyle. Yeah, there's crime, but I don't know, you can stay away from that. It's not really rampant. Maybe in some areas it is, but for the most part it's pretty safe. Even though we are sometimes the multi-time champ for murder capital of Canada. Yeah, it'll be smooth sailing for the rest of the ride now. That was the only bullshit we have to deal with. All right, we've arrived at Burger King. I think I'm gonna eat right here. Right in front of the sign, that's perfect. That's what we have, eh? Does it look like the picture? I do not take the bun off. I don't want to see what's in there. That's just how I do it. Well, it's got cheese, bacon, onion, tomato, lettuce, pickles, and like a flamin' hot Cheetos bun. It's not spicy at all. Rather pricey. After tax, well, no, there is no tax, but it was $11 Canadian. I can make hamburgers cheaper at home, but I wanted a Whopper, yeah? The only problem is I can eat 4 of these things. I would not recommend. I mean, it's obviously good, but it's nothing special. You'd be better off getting the Whopper Wednesday, you know, whatever deal they have. Bring your own habaneros from home and you'd have a nice burger that way. Okay, welcome to Oakbank. This is where I went to school. and we're gonna start the rest of our journey. I was just at the Burger King in Transcona by Kildonan Place Mall. Now we're gonna go from Oakbank to Beausejour to the dairy bar for a little sweet treat. Come on. This is a very nice small town located just 15 minutes from Winnipeg. So that's what's known as a bedroom community. And a lot of the people here work in the city, but they don't want to live in the city. So they came out here for a nice, more peaceful way of life. We have a Tim Hortons and a Subway and an arena. And there's 3 schools, an elementary school, a junior high school, and a high school. So that's where I spent 18 years of my life. And I think it was a really good place to go to school. But you know, this is just a Canadian hockey town. Hockey town, and there's horse people here. Maybe a bunch of farmers living around the area. We have a bar. To me, it'll always be called Oakbank Bar. I don't know what it's called now. Oakbank Motor Hotel. There she is. Yeah. Spent lots of time skipping school at that bar. Haha, just kidding. Apparently this restaurant is really good. Cedar and Main. That's a very popular spot. They're only open in the summer. But I'm gonna head over to Beausejour. This is one of those don't blink you might miss it towns. Yeah, it's not huge, but there's nothing wrong with that. Cannabis store, grocery store. There's a town bake shop that used to be called Dave's Ice Cream. Here's the police department. And that's where my dogs go to the vet with Dr. Mayo. Most people are going to turn this way on 213, also known as Garvin Road. Yeah, you basically want to take the roundabout that way to go to Beausejour, but I'm going to take you a different way. You'll see some nice slower country road here, and then I'll show you a historical monument on the way. So this is Sapton Road, and it's paved all the way to Cooks Creek, Manitoba. This is kind of rare. It's kind of rare to have a paved road like this in the country. Most of the roads here are gravel roads. Look at this beautiful view. This is one of the biggest elevation changes we have in this municipality. It's pretty flat here, but This is just beautiful country out here. Lots of horse families and horse ranches. Actually, it's June 1st today. So everything's lush and growing nicely, but we are in desperate need of rain. That's something I mentioned before. The wildfires that we have up north. And you know, your eyes do not deceive you. It's very hazy right now. My eyes feel like I have sandpaper in them from all this smoke. But yeah, rain would certainly help the garden. It would help the wildfire situation. And it would just be nice in general terms. Okay, you're now entering Cooks Creek, Manitoba. This is not even a town, I don't know. It's just a very small little village. It used to be maybe a lot more busy back in the old days, but all they've got is some kind of mechanic here. I think this guy's on Instagram. I think he has a Lamborghini. Perfect performance. Yeah, and then here's the church, Cooks Creek Church. And yeah, that's about it. St. Michael's Roman Catholic Church. Cooks Creek Museum. And in the distance you can see the bigger church, and there's a grotto there. That's the cemetery. Yeah, look at this thing. This is called the grotto. I don't know what its purpose is, or what its significance is. But, you know, this is Ukrainian, lots of Ukrainians here, Polish people, Catholics. But there it is. I guess it's got some kind of religious significance. I've never been in here. Look at that. You could have almost a concert here or something. But there's Jesus, and some people are very upset with what's happening to him. But this is a really nice monument. Someone put a lot of time and effort and money into this to make it so nice. You see they have the Ukrainian flags and the Canadian flags. This is another big church here. Yeah, I've never actually stopped and looked at it even myself. It's super tall. I wonder what's up there in this dome where the lights are. You can probably see some stuff. Yeah, Ukrainian Catholic Church Immaculate Conception. This was built between 1930 and 1952. So they were, you know, working part-time, probably working after they were finished their farm work. And then we have more of a information here. But it's been weathered over time, so it's kind of hard to make out maybe on camera. But this is actually where we're getting our pierogies from now. Yeah, we switched from Nailway to the babushkas here. They're making pierogies, and they're selling them for fundraising and stuff like that. So that's good. Okay, we're entering Beausejour now. There's snowmobile ice racing on an oval in this town. I think the one YouTubers I watch, Hogan or Hagen family farms, they come up here to race. They're from, I think, Rousseau, Minnesota, and they come up here to Beausejour, Manitoba. They used to have a motocross track here too. Another nice town. I would say this one is maybe a little bit bigger than Oakbank. I'm not talking population, but the main street has more stores, I would say. They even have a red apple here. Holy smokes. What is this? Times Square? That is not the camera. That guy's lights are flashing. Where's my destination? All the way at the end of town. Oh yeah, right here. Well, if you ever come through, it's right across from the subway and the co-op. Right on the other side of the street. It gets really busy here. But hopefully they'll be able to squeeze me in. I don't know where to park. Oh, there's spots there. That'll do. Okay, there was nowhere to sit over there, so I got a raspberry sundae with a cherry on top. They don't have raspberries on top. Oh, it's good. Look at that. 31 degrees today. .90 Fahrenheit. But it's not humid. And there's a breeze. So today was a really nice ride. In this kind of heat though, it's always beautiful. The warm air. Yeah, this place is called the Beausejour Dairy Bar. I was thinking Milk Bar, that place in New York City. Oh man, is this good. It's worth the trip out to Beausejour to come here for this. There's lots of other choices in this town too, but I've never tried anything else but this. This is so good, I could have 2 of them. I think that's going to be it for filming today. I'm not going to film the ride home. Not much else I can really show you, and I don't have much to say at this point in time. Yo, do you like I spilled my Whopper all over my pants. Yeah, but I don't have much else to say now, so we'll probably just end it here, and we'll see you next time.